showroom or go online to davisfordsales.com and search our new and used inventory to see what is on our lot. So stop by and test drive the all-new fuel-efficient Ford Focus or Ford Fusion or the new Ford Explorer or F-150. Go further with Davis Ford, 904 West Main Street in Fulton or online davisfordsales.com.
Today tastes like staying in. And it never tasted this good.
You know what I remember when you were born?
Today tastes like a Sunday ritual. And it never tasted this good.
When I came back to school this year, I brought my bank with me, and the student checking account at First American National Bank was perfect for me. No monthly fees and no minimum balance, and I can manage my money right from the app. I can do all my banking with text messaging if I want, and I can deposit a check just by taking a photo. It's that easy at FAMB.
I took my bank to college with me.
I took my bank to college with me.
My bank followed me to college.
I took my bank to college with me.
I took my bank to college with me.
It's that easy at First American National Bank.
This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars, Davis Ford, the Sonic of Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, First American National Bank, the ICC BSU, your Itawama County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox, Cagle Eye Center, the ICC Foundation, the Bank of Okolona, and the ICC Alumni Association.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, out to the ball game. Davis Ford pregame show. Let's take you to the floor for the Coca-Cola starting lineups, and let's start with Mississippi Delta.
5'8" from Indianola Gentry, Nyla Davis. Starting at guard, freshman 5'9" from Memphis, Tennessee, and Teresa Dickinson. Starting at guard, freshman 5'3" from Selma, Alabama, Rodrika Parker. Starting at forward, sophomore 5'11" from Cleveland, number 25, Antonisha Wade. Starting at center. Starting at center, freshman 5'11" from Greenville, number 30, Quintaria McCray. And then also just was reminded that starting at guard, Starting at guard, 5'6" freshman from Pontotoc, Mississippi, number 4, Demetrius Shepard. A 5'9" sophomore starting at guard from Oxford, Mississippi, Lafayette High School, number 5, Zaire Burgess. Starting at guard, 5'7" sophomore from Blue Mountain, Mississippi, number 10, Scarlett Gibbs. Starting at guard, 5'7" freshman from Olive Branch, Mississippi, number 11, Mario Gillespie. And starting at point guard, 5'2" sophomore from Leland, Mississippi, number 12, Shamaria Overton.
And that is your starting lineup for today's contest between the ICC Lady Indians and the Lady Trojans of Mississippi Delta, the regular season finale. I'm Adam Gore, joining the ICC Alumni Association and Foundation broadcast booth. That's Mr. Jim Ingram. And Jim, a big ball game today for the Indians. One, to wrap up the regular season, head into postseason, but they've also got the Code North and conference championships on the line this evening.
No doubt about it, Adam. Glad to be with you here this afternoon. We got a good crowd here.
Yeah.
Glad that people showed up for the last regular season game. We know there'll be playoff implications, and we can discuss that, I think, later this weekend. But what a exciting game today. As you mentioned, we can finish on top of the division, so we need to take care of business at home today.
Absolutely. You just heard the Coca-Cola starting lineups. Let's give you the ICC starters here. ICC and Coke, now that's a winning combination. It'll be D.D. Shepard wearing number 4, Zaire Burgess wearing number 5, number 10, Scarlett Guest, number 11, Nadia Gillespie, and number 12, Shamaria Overton, as ICC will control the First American National Bank opening tip to start the contest here. Indians also in action. They're at Mississippi Delta, playing for some postseason positioning there. Drives inside, a lot of contact. Ball goes out of bounds. No foul call.
I thought maybe she got her hand, but hey, the officials are doing the best they can do.
So early on in the contest here, ICC jumping out in the trap. Jim, I know you've got some stats from the last time these two teams met. When we get a chance, kind of get those in front of you so we can look and see how the season met. Now, these teams, this is the third meeting this year because of how the conference were set up in the North and South. So, last time these two teams met, or last two times they met, Mr. Jim, what did that look like?
The last two times, we beat them at their place 71-60 in a close ball game. We played them here and took care of business. Ran away from them in the fourth quarter, I believe, and won that game 77-42. But, hey, it's a different game. It's a new game today. Yes, we're capable, but we got to show it on the court.
Turnover, traveling called against Mississippi Delta. Now ICC will have the basketball. And the Indians, back-to-back turnovers on their first two possessions of the game. 9-14, we're still scoreless here in Fulton. Lee Adams on hand taking photos for ICCimages.com. Digital downloads available for $1, and as Dr. Brad Boggs says, you can get 2 for $2.
You're right. Nice job, Brad. I like that. Adam, as you know, I'm getting up in age, and I'm looking at the numbers of Delta there in red, and cannot see them well. So I'm going to count on you to help me on who scores.
Yeah, I'm going to say, I remember the last time we played them, I actually had to set my earpiece behind my ear to listen for the PA announcer to call off some of them. But, yeah, the numbers, they're just red outlines on black and really can't see it. Layup is up, in, and good. That's going to be number 30, McCrary, with the first basket of the ball game. McCray, as Delta leads it 2-0. ICC with the basketball, 8:45 and counting here in the first quarter. Inside out they go. Three-point basket on its way. Short, no good. Put back and a foul, and we'll head to the free throw line here for the Indians.
That was a pass for Scarlett. She found it underneath.
It was. Good-looking pass that time, as this will send Gillespie to the free throw line for a pair of free throws and a chance to tie the contest here early on. We'll try to keep you updated on the men's game as we go throughout the afternoon. We also invite you to follow us on Twitter to keep up with not only updates from today's game, but also updates on postseason play as well. First free throw is good. ICC now cuts the lead in half.
2-1. We just started the game. 8:35 left in the first quarter. Gillespie shooting the second free throw. Taking her time. Nadia's free throw off the rim, no good. Lane violation, gets to shoot again, so that one didn't even happen.
So that one didn't even matter there. As I got to get my scoreboard corrected here. I've got my baseball notes on my scoreboard, so I'm having to remember the basketball without replacing those.
Gillespie shooting her second free throw early in the game. 8:35 left in the first quarter. 2-1 Delta. Gillespie trying to tie it up here, and she does. 2 for 2 for Nadia.
And that's where we're at right now. 2-2 is the score. 8.5 to go here in the first quarter. Skip pass over. Three-pointer on its way for Delta. Rattles in good. Delta off to a hot start here. And, Jim, I couldn't tell you who scored that basket.
I couldn't either, but we know they got 5. 5-2 Delta early in the first quarter.
8 minutes to play here. ICC going on the drive, and again, a lot of contact. No foul call, so the officials let them play early here, Mr. Jim.
I think they're letting them be very physical. Maybe they want a quick game. They are not calling some fouls here early in the first quarter.
So it's 5-2 ICC, and I believe that was number 11, Willis, who hit that three-pointer the last trip down the floor for Delta.
Yeah, 5-2 Delta. With the ball, they're up by 3, 7:50 left in the first quarter.
So Delta with it now, swings it to the free throw line, wide open underneath, layup good for McCrary. And Delta out to a red-hot start here, leading by 5, largest lead of the contest here for Delta.
I know our coaching staff is not pleased with that defense. That's twice McCray has gotten layups underneath. Easy baskets.
So McCray with back-to-back, or not back-to-back baskets, but a pair of baskets. That layup off the mark, no good. Tipped out of bounds, last touch by the Lady Trojans.
7-2, Trojans up. 7:27 left in the first period.
They have led from the opening bell in this one so far. So ICC, their only offense coming from a pair of free throws. Inside they go. Burgess, kiss off the glass, no good. Offensive rebound, put back, no. Lid on the basket for the Indians. Ball last touched out of bounds by Delta. And the Indians just can't buy a basket right now, Mr. Jim.
Hitting the boards, which is helpful, but you're right, like you said, we're just missing the shots.
Three-pointer well off the mark, no good. And the rebound to the Trojans. Now here comes Delta out in the open floor here. And they're going to back out and reset the offense. ICC trailing 7-2. Coming up on 7 minutes of play here in the first quarter. Delta drives inside, and a foul is called. And, well, we are playing in Fulton, even though the whistles aren't blowing that way early.
You know, if they're going to call a foul on us there, maybe the other 2 fouls the Delta committee they should have called.
Absolutely. So Delta will head to the free throw line, a chance to build on this lead. A substitution coming into the game here. This is going to be Warriors checking in, wearing number 14 for ICC.
Can you see who is shooting those free
throws? First
throws?
free throw is no good, and looks like that's going to be...
Is that Willis?
Parker at the line.
I'm sorry.
Again, the numbers just red outlines and on black, and you can't really see them that well, as that free throw was good. And now Delta leads it by 6. Largest lead of the game continues to grow here for the Lady Trojans. Baseline jumper, no good. One and done go the Indians, and now here comes Delta on the other end. Thought about running, didn't like the numbers they have. Now they're going to reset. Right wing, dribble back up top to the point guard. Man-to-man defense now out of the Indians. 8-2, Delta with the lead, coming up on 6.5 to play here. Drive inside, shot is off the mark, no good. Warriors rips the rebound, and now here come the Indians wanting to get out and run. This is Overton. Skip pass. Baseline, nothing there. Good defense on the part of Delta to take it away. Three-pointer on its way, rattles in, no good. Offensive rebound, put back, no. Somebody check the basket.
I'm telling you.
We've got some point-blank range shots that have not fallen, or will not fall. And ICC still looking for their first field goal of the game. And we're coming up on the 6-minute mark of the first quarter. Delta with an 8-2 lead. Drives inside, nothing there. ICC forces them back out. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Spin in the paint, layup is good. That's number 25, Wade with the basket. And ICC needs a timeout. Timeout on the floor. We're going to take it with them and hear a word from Little Caesars and be back with more right after this on the ICC Sports Network.
The outlook for overpriced pizza has never been better. Who's going to stop us?
Sir, Little Caesars has the lowest price pizza delivered, guaranteed. We're not Big Pizza, we're Little Caesars. Get $5 off your first delivery.
Pizza, pizza.
Parmesan, Asiago, and fresh mozzarella.
All this cheesing is rather pleasing. Yep, tastes like $1 million.
Pepperoni cheeser. Only $7.
Pizza, pizza.
And welcome back out of the timeout. ICC, to say it's a struggle might be an understatement, Mr. Jim, as the Indians still looking for their first field goal of the contest. They trail it 8-2 out of that timeout. That timeout being brought to you by the ICC Wesley Foundation. They meet Monday nights at 7 o'clock. Indians nearly turn it over in the trap. Another layup, no good for ICC. Ball loose on the floor, jump ball, and they're going to say it belongs to Delta.
Adam, give Delta credit, but we are not hitting our shots right now. I know Coach Porter and their staff trying to get them going by calling that quick timeout in the first quarter. 5:30 left in the first quarter. It's been all Delta 10-2 here early.
So 8 is the lead. That is the largest of the contest. Delta with it, working around the wing, being very patient. 10 seconds now on the shot clock. Going to the baseline, nothing there. Good defense out of the Indians. Now they get inside the paint. Let's take it away. That's Overton with the steal. She tries to go coast to coast, had her pocket picked. And then a mad scramble for the basketball. And ICC somehow gets it back. Jumper in the paint, no good. A lot of contact again, no call.
Letting them play right now, Adam.
Well, this is like a street ball game has broke out here in Fulton. That layup no good, and that should be a travel. No, they're going to call a foul on the Indians. Well, that was 24, Lloyd, who got the ball, took 2 steps, and then another to shoot the layup, and the foul was called on the layup, so she'll go to the line to shoot 2. Hey, you said it, Jim. Let's give credit to Delta. They're doing what it takes to get this early advantage here, and ICC just cannot find the answer to the Trojans here early on. That free throw no good from Lloyd.
I mean, we are a very good scoring team, but we played 5.5 minutes first quarter, and we have not scored a basket.
Second free throw, it's on its way. No good as well. Indians dodge a big-time bullet there. Now here comes ICC with the basketball. This is going to be Overton. Jim, the Indians just need a good possession this trip down the floor. And a near turnover and a whistle. And that foul, I believe, is going to go on number 22. That's going to be Parker for the Trojans. More substitutions coming in here for ICC. They're just trying to find a 5 that works, as this is Edwards entering the contest. So ICC with the basketball, 20 seconds on the shot clock. Hatch with it, goes to the key. Now tries to go inside, looks to turn inside, puts the shot up, and a jump ball called.
Still our ball, isn't it, Adam?
It should be, because Delta got the last jump ball, but
that's what I thought. Yeah, we've got it.
A lot of contact when she turned into that trap, and eventual jump ball call. So ICC on the baseline, 13 seconds on the shot clock. Just do get it in. Turnaround shot is up. Still no good. Rebound offensively, no. The Indians cannot buy a basket if you loaned them $1 right now, Jim.
Adam, I hadn't kept up, but I'm going to say we're 0 for 15.
Man,
seriously.
That is a fair guesstimate for sure. Nearly turned over the inbounds pass, and Delta dodged disaster there. Now here come the Trojans trying to build on this 10-2 lead. 4:12 to go here in the first quarter. Adam Gore, Jim Ingram bringing this action here on the ICC Sports Network. Baseball scheduled for today, but they ended up deciding not to play because of the chances of rain. And Southwest having to travel so far. Layup no good, but a foul called, and yes, this is going to send Holland to the line. Jim, this is you and I have caught a lot of basketball games together over the years, and this is quite bizarre of a start to the ball game for the Indians.
I would say slow start is a major understatement. And let's be honest, we beat this team by 30 last game, so we might have been a little bit overconfident. And it's hard as a coach to get your team to focus thinking it's going to be a new game.
That is very, very fair to say. That free throw, airballed. That right there just kind of tells you how this first quarter is going, as that time Holland barely, if she did, it wasn't a whole lot, grazed the rim on that first free throw attempt. Second free throw on its way. Back iron, no good. Rebound to the Trojans. 10-2, Delta with the lead. 3:52 to go here in the first quarter. It's been all Delta. ICC is yet to score their first basket of the contest. The 2 points they have are off free throws.
Adam, we're fortunate to only be down 8, to be honest.
That's a very good point. So Delta with the basketball, being extremely patient here on the offensive end. Shot clock down now to 5 seconds. Trying to work off a screen. They throw it inside, and it's taken away. Now ICC getting out in transition. Overton, extra pass, layup, no good. Indians with the rebound, try to push it back up, and there's a jump ball. And that should be Delta's ball.
Should be Delta's ball. We cannot score.
We can't.
I mean, we've rebounded, we've hustled. The ball is just not going in.
I mean, we've got layups in transitions. Every opportunity, the Indians just can't get them to fall right now, and it'd be that way sometime.
And Robbins played about 10 players trying to find a combination.
So Delta with the basketball, still maintaining this 10-2 lead. We talked about the Indians' inability to score. It's been a minute since Delta put points on the board.
No doubt about it. We've been fortunate. They've been missing shots, and we've played pretty good defense. There's another turnover.
That's going to be another steal there by Overton. Overton's going to try to drive coast to coast. Her layup is finally good. Well, the Indians finally get a basket to fall, and then a inbounds violation there by Delta as she stepped inbounds on the out of bounds. And so the turnover will give the ball back to ICC.
Maybe this will get us some momentum going here. 10-4. Delta up by 6. 2:53 left in the first quarter.
Yeah, that first basket came at the 2:58 mark of the first quarter. Three-pointer on the other way. Yes! That's what the Indians needed there, as that was knocked down by Edwards. And just like that, ICC has made this a three-point contest. Delta with the basketball.
Great play by the Indians. Got 5 points down there on that possession, 2 possessions. Maybe the lid will open up on the basket now for us.
So Delta with the basketball, trying to go inside with it. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Another extra step, no whistle, and the layup is good for Delta.
I believe that was Wade that got the 2 points.
So ICC with the basketball. Yes, you are correct. Wade got the basket that time. Three-pointer, high arching, short, no good. Rebound tipped around, and Delta controls. Coming up on 2 minutes ago here in the first quarter, 12-7, Delta with the lead, driving into the paint. Layup, no good, but a foul on the Indians.
Give Parker credit. Good drive. Took it all the way in. Nobody stopped the dribble. Drove to the lane. Now shooting 2 from free throw line.
So mass substitutions coming in. 1 for the Indians, 2 for Delta. And even 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter, Delta leading this one 12-7. Free throws coming up, and the first one short and no good. That is 22 at the line. Parker misses on the first.
And they're 1 for 5 from free throw line. It could be worse.
Second one good, nothing but the bottom of the net there. And now it's a 13-7 lead. Largest lead has been 8 for Delta. ICC went on a little bit of a 5-0 run to get back in it, but Delta's answered since then. Indians with the basketball, being patient now, trying to work it inside. Tried to go in on the drive, had it slapped away, was able to get it back, and then taken away by Delta. Now here come the Lady Trojans wanting to get out and run on the other end. ICC takes it back. Delta takes it back and then turns it over. Woo! Jim, this is a Saturday afternoon basketball game where it's almost, you can tell, just teams' minds are somewhere else right now.
And the turnovers are really multiplying on both teams.
Yeah, there's more turnovers than points right now.
There's no doubt.
Without a doubt.
Again, let me say this. As poorly as ICC played, and I'm being nice when I say that,
yes,
we're only down 13-7 with 1:20 left in the first quarter.
So ICC with the basketball. This is Hatch on the right wing. Works it over to Shepard. Shepard thought about the step-back jumper, was open, but didn't take it. Hatch now drives inside. Her shot is up, rattling around, no good. Warriors with the offensive rebound. Her put back, no, but she was fouled.
We're hitting the boards. We are rebounding.
Yep.
We're not scoring, but we're rebounding.
And say we most definitely have had some second, sometime third shot opportunities. Just can't find a way to get the ball to go through the hoop right now.
Who's that at the line?
This is going to be, I believe, Warriors.
Okay. Thank you.
at the free throw line. First free throw, no. It's one of those, if you can get a handle on the basketball in between the exchange of quarters, if you're Coach Porter, you may want to go down there, just hit a layup and say, guys, that's all it takes.
That's right. I'd like y'all to do this during the game.
Yes, just to show them there's not a lid on the basket right now. Awaiting the second free throw, and that one's good. Nothing but the bottom of the net there. And now the lead 13-8, 1:07 to go here in the first quarter. Ball nearly taken away by Shepard. Delta's got to get it across in a hurry. They do with 3 seconds to spare. 3-point basket on its way. Back iron, no. Rebound to ICC. And now they're wanting to get out and run again. This is Gillespie. Drives inside, lost a handle on it. Warriors finds it. Now swings it out wide to Shepard for 3. Yes! Big basket knocked down there. It's a 2-point contest, and Delta needs a timeout. Timeout on the floor. Let's take it with them and hear from Renaissance Bank and be back with more right after this here on the ICC Sports Network.
You live life on your own terms. You won't be told what you can't do. And we're here to back you. From the boardroom to the big stage, Renaissance Bank supports women striving for success. Because greatness isn't held to anyone's expectations, except yours. So if anyone says you can't, prove them wrong. Rise with Renaissance, supporting women in the communities they influence every day.
And welcome back out of that timeout. ICC basketball being brought to you by the ICC Baptist Student Union. Follow them on Twitter at ICCBSU. Indians have made this a 13-11 game. Trailed as much as 8 in this contest, and ouch. Charge taken there, and that one hurt. Kind of a whiplash effect.
And great defense by Nadia, but boy, she took a lick, let's be honest.
Yeah, and that's, it's those little things that can really spark a basketball team, Mr. Jim. And see Kyle Hurd, former Ingomar player here, now coach at Pontotoc. If you played basketball in Ingomar, it was a rite of passage. You had to know how to take a charge.
No doubt about that, and Kyle Hurd's done a great job for the Pontotoc ladies.
And I always say, anytime somebody takes a charge, somewhere Norris Ashley just gets a slight grin on his face. 13-11, Shepard with the basketball, nearly turns it over, now backs it back out, and then does turn it over. This, Jim, would go without saying, a quarter ICC would love to forget.
Well, are they giving us the ball?
Well, they are.
I guess they tipped it.
So they're going to say last touch by Delta, 8 seconds so on the shot clock. Hatch with it's going to have to do something. Drives inside, bump, now drops it out to Gillespie. Her jumper from the free throw line, no. Hatch got it back, tried to throw it up in a hurry, thinking that the game clock actually was running down. And that's going to do it. We've played 1 quarter, and what a quarter it's been. We're going to take a timeout and be back with more ICC trailing Delta 13-11 here at the end of the first quarter.
This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars, Davis Ford, the Sonic of Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, First American National Bank, the ICC BSU, your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox, Cagle Eye Center, the ICC Foundation, the Bank of Okolona, and the ICC Alumni Association.
Hey Indian fans, I'm Ricky Murphy, real estate agent, Tommy Morgan Realtors, and I'm also a proud alumni of the All-American Marching Band. Itawamba Community College was my home for 2 years, and where you decide to make your home will be one of the most important decisions of your life. Whether you're looking to create a plan to buy your first home, or if you're ready today to make a move into your forever home, give me a call or send me a message so we can discuss your next move. And from my family, roll Trav!
And welcome back as we head to the start of the second quarter. ICC trailing by 2, trailed as much as 8 in the first quarter. They now have the basketball to start the second quarter here. Adam Gore, Jim Ingram bringing this action on the ICC Sports Network. ICC in white, Delta in black. Feed it inside. Gillespie turnaround shot. Yes. Tie ball game, Jim.
Good job by Nadia. He's playing very hard today. Took a big charge. Now it's got 4 points. Tied this ball game up here as we start the second quarter.
Delta quickly back down the offensive end. Long two-pointer on its way. Back iron, no good. Rebound controlled by the Indians. Jim, that's one thing ICC's done a good job of in this game. Even on the offensive end, even though they can't get shots to fall, they've been able to get the boards.
We've been hitting the boards, no doubt about it. Unfortunately, another turnover. Delta has the ball. 9 minutes left in the second period. We're all tied, 13 apiece.
Yeah, there have been a lot of turnovers here in the first half. Delta with it, as Jim mentioned. 13-13 is your score. 9 minutes to go until halftime. Stay tuned at halftime. We'll take a look back at a big win for the volleyball team over Northwest to punch their ticket to postseason play. We'll also have some interviews to go along with those highlights, part of Little Caesars halftime report. Wild jumper put up there by Delta is no good, and now here come the Indians with the basketball. Hatch with it, tries to drive inside, spins, turnaround jumper, bouncing no, and the rebound to Delta. Well, the shooting percentages for both teams are not going up today.
No, they're being consistent from the first quarter to the second quarter.
Yeah, they are looking much like the stocks that I own, and they are not doing well.
13 apiece, 8:15 left in the second period.
Delta with it. They've led as much as 8, and we've got a travel call there. We've seen it a couple of times that we thought it's going uncalled, and that time got her with a little baby hop and then tried to pass it off. And so the turnover gives the ball back now to the Indians.
You know,
Jim, go ahead.
Sometimes you can be unselfish. That time, Delta had an open 10-footer. She tried to drive in, took a few steps.
One thing I was going to say, great crowd today, but a lot of families out today enjoying this basketball game. So we do appreciate anyone that's been able to come out to some games this year to cheer on the Lady Indians or the Indians. Of course, we'll find out later tonight what the postseason looks like. So you want to visit letsgoicc.com as well as follow us on Twitter at Let's Go ICC. Should be right around 5:30 when we have more information on postseason play for basketball, and then hopefully have some information also coming soon for volleyball.
That's great, and there should be some exciting news, we think, around 5 o'clock today.
So 13-13 is the score. ICC and Delta tied up here with 7:45 to go. Long two-pointer, high arching up, no good. Rebound tipped around, and that's going to be Shepard controlling the board. 3-on-2 break. Shepard drives inside, scoop shot, no. Rebound slapped out of bounds, last touch by Delta.
Adam, we're not shooting well. We've got too many turnovers, but we are hitting the boards, and that's why we're in the game rebounding.
Yeah, it could be the first team to 40 wins today if the shooting does not pick up. Jumper, no. Rebound to Delta. Anything you can do, I can do better, even if it's missing shots. But there's a layup up, in, and good there by Delta. That's going to be
Davis, I believe.
Believe so. Davis with the basket. ICC quickly up the floor. Burgess had it, lost it, gets it back, now bounces it inside to Overton, and she is hammered and will go to the line, I believe, to shoot 2.
I believe you're right.
Saturday afternoon basketball here in Fulton being brought to you by Little Caesars. Remind you that the quickest pizza in Itawamba County just got quicker thanks to the new Little Caesars app. You can download that app, punch in your order, pay for it from your phone, and even thanks to the Little Caesars portal, you can get that pizza without having to have that contact of anybody. Little Caesars, a proud sponsor of ICC Athletics, as that first free throw is up, in, and good for Overton.
Overton can tie the score right here. 7:11 left in until halftime. 15-14 Delta. ICC trying to tie it up. And didn't do it.
Misses the free throw, and Delta maintains that 1-point lead. Loose ball on the floor. Delta has it. Now got to get it across with 5 seconds. And just beats the 10-second count across the floor. It's now Delta with the basketball. They're going to work it around the perimeter. Inside they go, and that should be a travel, and it is.
Good defense by the Indians, making her take extra bunny step, as you mentioned.
So the turnover now, and the Indians could actually take their first lead of the game this trip down the floor with a made basket. Overton with the basketball, dribbles over on the right side. Inside they go. Up and under jumper, no good. Rebound being tipped around. Burgess finds it and going to kick it back out and reset the offense through Overton. Overton dribbles to the right side. Surveying the defense, trying to get the ball inside to Burgess, not there. Tough defense out of Delta. Now 7 seconds on the shot clock. ICC is going to have to improvise. Ball taken away by the Trojans. Another turnover by the Indians. So ICC had a chance to take their first lead of the game, couldn't take advantage of it, and that's going to be a foul from behind. A pushing foul is going to be called there on Bougie. Boosie, excuse me. And that's going to be her second foul. She'll have to come out. Jim, she hasn't been on the floor a lot tonight because she's just picked up those quick fouls in the contest. And that's going to be a player the Indians need to see pick up her play as they enter postseason. So Delta with it. Again, another couple of extra steps. And the basket good, though.
By Lloyd, her first 2 of the ball game. Delta up with 6 minutes left in the second quarter, 17-14, lead by 3 over the Lady Indians.
Overton drives inside. Her layup is good. Overton looks like she's just going to try to take this thing over as ICC continues to trail by 1. Delta with the basketball quickly down the other side of the floor. But Delta, they get out and run when they have the opportunity, but when they don't, they do a good job of backing it out and setting their offense and working deep into the shot clock. Delta working it around now. Right wing, inside they go. Little hesitation step. Layup was no good, and now ICC with the rebound. This is Overton. Overton quickly down the floor. Her layup, no good. And she's going to be out of bounds when she touched the basketball. Well, she was looking for that contact, didn't get it, and caused her to go a little bit too hard on that layup.
She did. A little bit out of control, but I like her hustle. She got a layup last time, just missed that layup.
She will check out of the contest. Checking in for ICC is Hatch and Shepard. ICC trailing it by 1. Have not led this contest.
17-16. Delta with the ball with a 17-16 lead. 5:10 left until halftime.
So the Trojans trying to build on this 1-point lead. They've led as much as 8. So they're going to set it up now with 15 seconds on the shot clock. Right corner, looking to drive baseline. It was taken away by the Indians. Now they're going to reset to the point guard. Over now on the left wing. Swinging around 1 second. And that's going to be a shot clock violation. Good defense by the Indians.
Good job by the Lady Indians, playing good defense and also rebounding well tonight. Down by 1, 17-16. Indians have the ball, 4:45 left until halftime.
ICC still looking for their first lead of the afternoon here. We've had 3 ties. Indians have trailed by as much as 8, but have yet to lead the contest. And we're at the 4:40 mark. Layup. Yes, and ICC gets the first lead of the night. Big basket there, as that was Royals, and ICC now leads this one 18-17, first lead of the night. Inside they go, and that should be a walk. And it is. I know I sound like I'm harping on this, Jim, and I thought my eyes have been playing tricks on me, but she takes a little shuffle step every time she gets ready to make her first move.
To get her balance.
And she's done that a lot tonight. Hasn't been called for it, but maybe 2 or 3 times.
She does it very quickly, and I think the referees might have missed it a couple times.
Yeah. So ICC will send in a substitution. This is Lamaya Pfeiffer into the contest. 4:21 to go here. ICC with their first lead of the afternoon, 18-17 over a very opportunistic, scrappy Delta squad so far here in the first half. Hatch with the basketball, dribbles around, picks up her dribble now, is going to have to drop it off and then turns it over. No, slapped last touched by Delta. It's not good spacing that time to be able to make a pass.
No doubt about it, and we were fortunate because our offensive player had gone to the basket.
Yeah.
And luckily we kept the ball.
Yeah, Scarlett was looking to cut backside, sort of that Princeton-style cut, and now they just barely beat the 5-second count in on the inbounds. Hatch with it. Kicks it out. Shepard finds herself open for a 3, and she traveled. Couldn't make up her mind if she wanted to shoot the 3 or put the dribble on the floor. Took that jab step, but didn't put the ball on the floor before she took the other step, and a turnover gives it back now to the Trojans.
18-17, Indians up by 1, 3:54 until halftime.
Yeah, Overton did not spend a lot of time on the bench as she quickly got back into the contest, as she has just been the fuel that makes this team burn today. So Delta with the basketball, swinging it around now on the far side of the floor from us here in the ICC Alumni Association and Foundation broadcast booth. And on the drive, ball slapped away. Could have been a foul called on ICC, but didn't get the whistle. Guess wants to drive inside. Good defense on the part of Delta to take that away. Goes over to Pfeiffer now. Oh, beautiful extra pass. Layup is good.
Great pass. And Royals now has 5 for the Indians.
Big basket there for ICC. Great extra pass to get the easy basket. You had to pause for a second, Jim, to make sure we would make that easy layup, and ICC with their largest lead of the night now at 3. So Delta needs to find a basket in a big way here to see if they can answer that last basket. They've led as much as 8 in the first half, now trail by 3. Kick it out to the corner. ICC again, tough defense. Going to have to throw up a long 3. It's off the mark, no good. Long rebound to Overton. Overton thought about driving, didn't have numbers, turns around, sees a defender right in her face. Good extra pass. Pfeiffer's layup is good.
Pfeiffer deserves that. She had the big assist last series, then she gets the 2 points there.
Delta needs a timeout. We're going to take the timeout with them and hear a few words from our sponsors and be back with more right after this on the ICC Sports Network.
Gee willikers, this Coca-Cola Zero Sugar tastes mighty delicious.
Come on, buddy. It has 0 sugar.
But it tastes great.
Let's take the breakables away. If you keep lying like this, you'll be a puppet forever.
But it's the honest truth.
You'll never be a real boy.
No, it's no lie.
You're right. It's delicious.
Told you. I never lie.
And welcome back out of the timeout. 22-17, ICC with their largest lead of the contest here with 2:37 to go until halftime. I'm Adam Gore, that's Mr. Jim Ingram. Lee Adams, Raphael Henry also on hand here for this basketball game this afternoon. A lot on the line here for the Indians, and if they win, they have a chance at being co-champions for the North and the co-conference champions as that shot blocked. Pfeiffer with a big-time block shot. And now ICC, chance to build on their large lead of the day. Hatch goes inside, and that's going to be a clearing out foul. Yes, it is. Pfeiffer trying to plead her case there, but got her with that hook.
They'll call that.
Well, we think they would. We've seen
they called it that time.
Yeah, we've seen a lot that's kind of been left to play today as Delta with the basketball now. Jumper in the paint, back iron, no good. Offensive rebound, a rare second opportunity in quite a while for the Trojans. It's no good, and Guess with the rebound. If you're ICC, you want to settle it down, get a good possession this trip down the floor, Jim.
You're right. We're up by 5, our biggest lead of the game. 2 minutes left to halftime. We've settled down, finally took the lead, need to build on this lead.
Overton with the basketball. Skips it over now. Gillespie drives inside. Her running layup, no good. Just kind of spun around the rim, wouldn't decide to fall. Rebound, last touch by the Indians. Substitution in the game here for ICC. This is going to be Edwards into the ball game. Guess will check out. 1:44 to go until halftime. I do not want to be in either one of these locker rooms at halftime, as both these coaches got a lot of room for improvement throughout the second half. Delta drives inside. Hard check there by the Indians. Could have been called for a foul. No whistle. Running shot is up, no good. And there, this time there is a whistle. And this should send Delta to the free throw line.
I believe that's Willis going to the free throw line, number 11.
And 22-17 is the score. First free throw, no good.
They are 2 for 7 from the free throw line, and we're 4 for 8 at this time.
To be honest with you, Jim, I thought we was doing a lot worse than that. Not a knock on our girls. It just hadn't been one of those free throw type days. That second free throw goes, makes it a 22-18 contest now with a minute and a half to go until halftime. Speaking of halftime, stay tuned for the Little Caesars halftime report as we'll take a look back at some highlights from volleyball's win over Northwest to punch their ticket to postseason play. We'll also talk with Taylor, Williams, and Coach Morgan about those wins. Part of the Little Caesars halftime report. Great hustle by Gillespie, and she saved it in bounds. Overton quickly down the other end of the floor. Her layup no good, partially blocked out of bounds. And the ball's going to be slapped out of bounds. Last touch by ICC. Jim, this has had a very street ball feel from the opening tip.
And we're hustling, we're rebounding, but we're also missing a lot of shots and turning the ball over a lot. And we're saying this, and we're up 22-18 with a minute 6 left in the half.
Yep, ICC, their largest lead has been 5. Delta's largest lead has been 8. There has been 3 ties. And now Delta goes over top of the press. That jumper partially blocked, was able to get the shot off. Rebound tipped around. Delta finds it. Shot is up, in, and good by Delta. And now here come the Trojans. They've made it a 2-point contest with a minute left until halftime.
I believe that was Willis that got the 2 there for them.
Edwards with the basketball. Tries to give it back to Overton. Just threw it away as she panicked with the trap in the corner. And the ball now goes back to the Trojans with 45 seconds left until halftime. Jim, they've got a chance to tie this thing up or retake the lead as we head towards the break.
You know, give them some credit because we had the momentum. We had the crowd going, had a 5-point lead. They had turned the ball over a lot. Now they've climbed back into this ball game.
So 22-20 is the score. Delta with the basketball. About a 15-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. So ICC would be able to get the final shot. Delta tries to go inside with it. Gillespie slaps it away. Then last touch by the Indians. Well, that brings out some of the Boo Birds across the way. They thought that was last touch by Delta. So the Lady Trojans will keep the basketball here. 12 seconds on the shot clock. Now make it 10. Trying to work off a screen. Into the paint, it opens up for them. Jumpers off the mark, no good. Rebound ripped down by the Indians. Nearly turned it over as she was falling out of bounds. But now ICC with it. 10 seconds. Hatch to Overton. Overton dribbling around, and she is absolutely hammered and hit her head on the floor.
That's our only second foul of the quarter.
And Overton is down right now, and a good show of sportsmanship by the young lady from Delta that was called for the foul there. That's number 22, Parker. Parker immediately went over to check on her. Even though her coach had something to say to her, she kind of just put her hand to the coach and walked over to check on the injured player for ICC. Timeout on the floor. Let's take this timeout with them and be back with more right after this.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
Ooh, fumble. Let's give her a Renaissance replay. Make the right call with Renaissance and get cell phone protection with Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking. Sign up today.
$5 for my own money?
That's a bad call. Let's give him a Renaissance replay. Sign up for Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking with ATM refunds today.
Student involvement is a top priority here at Itawamba Community College.
If you want to be involved with student government, then the Student Government Association is the place for you.
If you have a stellar GPA, then Phi Theta Kappa is for you.
If you're interested in the diverse culture of our campus population, then the Diversity Club is for you.
If you're interested in leadership and service, then Indian Delegation is for you.
If you're majoring in computer programming or computer networking, then CPNA, the Computer Programming Networking Association, is for you.
If you're interested in good conversations and free lunch on Thursdays, then the Wesley Foundation is for you.
Our health science programs also have specific organizations for those majors.
Student Activities is excited to bring you new opportunities here at the ICC Tupelo campus.
Whatever your passion may be, we have a place for you.
This video is brought to you by Phi Theta Kappa, Beta Chi Sigma, Tupelo campus.
And welcome back to action. 5.9 seconds to go here, and Jim Shamari was able to walk off on her own power, but still had to be assisted to the locker room as a quick three-pointer put up off the mark, no good, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. Indians somehow managed to take a 22-20 lead into the break. It was a less than stellar first half for both teams. Jim, quickly your thoughts on the first half.
Adam, first of all, our prayers and thoughts are with her. I hope Shamara is okay, being injured, hitting her head there at the end of the second quarter. 22-20, Indians up by 2. It's been, let's be honest, a sloppy game. A lot of turnovers, a lot of missed shots, but a lot of hustle. What's kept the Indians in the game is the rebounding. I feel like we'll start shooting better, hopefully, second half. We do have a 2-point lead. Need to play better. A lot of things on line here in the postseason.
We're going to take a break here from Little Caesars, and then we're going to take a look back at the volleyball win over Northwest that helped punch their ticket to next week's region tournament down in Florida. You're watching the ICC Sports Network. ICC leads at 22-20 at the half over Delta.
The outlook for overpriced pizza has never been better. Who's gonna stop us?
Sir, Little Caesars has the lowest price pizza delivered, guaranteed.
We're not Big Pizza, we're Little Caesars. Get $5 off your first delivery.
Pizza, pizza.
Parmesan, Asiago, and fresh mozzarella.
All this cheesing is rather pleasing.
Yep, tastes like $1 million.
Pepperoni cheeser. Only $7.
Pizza, pizza.
This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars, Davis Ford, the Sonic of Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, First American National Bank, the ICC BSU, your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox, Cagle Eye Center, the ICC Foundation, the Bank of Okolona, and the ICC Alumni Association.
$5 for my own money?
That's a bad call. Let's give him a Renaissance replay. Sign up for Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking with ATM refunds today.
The outlook for overpriced pizza has never been better. Who's gonna stop us?
Sir, Little Caesars has the lowest price pizza delivered, guaranteed.
We're not Big Pizza, we're Little Caesars. Get $5 off your first delivery.
Pizza, pizza.
Parmesan, Asiago, and fresh mozzarella.
All this cheesing is rather pleasing.
Yep, tastes like $1 million.
Pepperoni cheeser. Only $7.
Pizza, pizza.
All right, Z, you girls battled hard today against a very tough Northwest team to earn that right to go into the region tournament. Just talk about this win and how it feels.
This was a very big win for us. We came in here with just full of excitement, full of energy. We even did our little pregame Pixie Sticks right before the game, so we were just ready, and we are just so excited to go to Florida.
Well, the atmosphere was amazing, so kudos to Northwest for putting on a great atmosphere. They got that first set, you bounced back, win 3 in a row. What was y'all's mindset after that first set?
After that first set, we just came in the huddle. We said, hey, they got their win, but hey, now we got to play like us. We just have to go out there with even more energy and just keep attacking the ball.
Congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
All right, Bree, fresh off that win over Northwest to advance to the region tournament, just talk about how it feels to get the win today.
It feels really great. We lost the first set and we came back to kick butt.
All right, well, just talk about your play today. You were on fire and came out there, got some clutch points with your power and your touch when they needed it the most.
I just knew I had to switch it up, a few tips, a few kills, and get the job done.
Well, talk about the rest of your teammates. They came in, you guys really settled down after that first set and just took care of business.
We knew we had to come in here with a good mindset. We knew they were going to come at us hard, so we just had to come make them strong.
Well, congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
Well, Coach, a historic first season and a historic day. Qualified for the region tournament in Florida. Just talk about today's matchup, the atmosphere. It was just a great game between two great teams.
Yeah, it's that, you know, even though there's not a lot of the Mississippi teams, it's that playoff environment of a conference tournament, even though it's in our inaugural year, and that's what today was about. It was a win-or-go-home situation. So I was very proud of the way the team responded to the pressure opportunity to step up and do a game plan, and probably our best execution of the entire season of having a game plan and executing it to a T from the very first serve of the match all the way to the end of the kill.
Well, Coach, you dropped the first set.
Yeah.
It was a tough set there, but the girls rallied back. Just talk about the mindset to coming back to win those three straight sets.
Yeah, I mean, we've talked about having a champion mindset throughout the duration of the season and when they first reported back in August. And so, the point of overcoming little adversity moments and responding back and putting us in a position where we're earning our own play. And so we learned from that, and then we finished much better in the later second, third, and fourth set.
Well, Northwest didn't go quietly into the night. They fought back. The girls settled down, was able to find that focus and get that win. What went through your mind when you got that final point?
It was just all worth it. This whole crazy season of COVID and our ups and downs and just the whole opportunity to get better and keep growing and learning and just put ourselves in position of our big goal of the season is to be playing in Florida next week, you know. So we've done that, but hey, let's go down there and see what more shaking and rumbling we can do.
Well, Coach, congratulations on the win and good luck down in Florida.
Appreciate it. Thank you to the fans for being here today.
If this just cost a little bit less.
Let's take a look at that with the Renaissance replay. Make the right call with over 400,000 shopping discounts right from the Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking app.
The outlook for overpriced pizza has never been better. Who's gonna stop us?
Sir, Little Caesars has the lowest price pizza delivered, guaranteed.
We're not Big Pizza, we're Little Caesars. Get $5 off your first delivery.
Pizza.
Parmesan, Asiago, and fresh mozzarella.
All this cheesing is rather pleasing.
Yep, tastes like $1 million.
Pepperoni cheeser. Only $7.
Pizza.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars, Davis Ford, the Sonic of Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, First American National Bank, the ICC BSU, your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox, Cagle Eye Center, the ICC Foundation, the Bank of Okolona, and the ICC Alumni Association.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we get set for the second half of play. Adam Gore, Jim Ingram here in the ICC Alumni Affairs and Foundation broadcast booth. ICC leads at 22-20 as we get set to start the third quarter of play. Jim, I know you got some of those Sonic stats, so let's talk about some of those first half numbers.
I got them right here, Adam. Again, we're up 22-20. Shepherd had a big three. She has 3 points. Gillespie has 4. Shamari Overton's leading the team with 5. Of course, she got injured. We hope and pray she's doing okay. Worrells came off the bench, had 5. Edwards had 3, and Pfeiffer had 2 points. Leading the Delta Trojans was Malika Willis, had 6. Davis had 2. Parker had 2. Lloyd had 2. Wade and McCray both had 4 apiece.
And those are your first half stats being brought to you by our friends over at Sonic. Delta will have the basketball working on the opposite side of the floor of us now. The jumper is on its way and good. And Delta's tied us up once again.
Did you get who that was, Adam?
That is going to be 25 on the jumper.
Thank you, Wade.
And that was Wade. We're tied at 22. On the floor for the Indians, number 20, Hatch. Number 10 is Guess. Number 11, Gillespie. Number 4, Shepard. And Burgess. As Burgess' shot up no good. Hatch with the rebound, trying to put it back up. And was knocked to the ground. No foul called. Now here comes Delta on the other end. Layup is no good, but a foul called. Well, Burgess earned her 3rd foul of the contest, and she'll quickly have to head to the sidelines, and that's where she spent a lot of that time in the first half.
Unfortunately, and then definitely got her there on the layup.
So she will check out, and Orioles will check in this situation, as that will be Burgess' 3rd foul.
Is that Davis at the line?
Believe so. 22. That's Parker at the line.
Parker.
No.
She made the first one.
So the first one good. Again, if anybody wonders why we're having such a hard time with the numbers, it's basically red outline on a black jersey, and the outline is not that thick. So we're up a little bit higher due to COVID broadcasting this year, so it makes it a little bit difficult.
Thank you for covering for me, plus I'm old, and I don't see that well, Adam. I appreciate it.
So ICC with it now. Gillespie wanting to go to work in the paint. Her turnaround shot is good. Big basket there. Tied contest once again. Back and forth we go in this one. 24-24 is the score. Delta with the basketball now on the other side of the floor. 3-point basket on its way. No good. Long rebound. Tipped around, and Delta is able to find it just before her momentum carried her into the backcourt. So they'll reset the offense. 14 seconds now on the shot clock. Oh, nice crossover. Layup, yes. Killer crossover there out of Parker. She got the shot to fall, and now the lead goes back to Delta.
And Parker has a quick 4 points here in the 3rd period.
That shot's no good. Offensive rebound, put back is good. As that's Orioles with the basket. And now we're tied again.
Orioles leading the team with 7 points tonight.
Oh, and another rough collision and a charge taken there. And that's Gillespie. Second time we've seen her take a very tough charge, as that foul whistled on number 13 for Delta. That's Davis, and the ball will go back now to the Indians.
You know, Adam, we've talked tonight about a lot of turnovers and poor shooting, but the effort of both teams has been there. The rebound of both teams has been there. Both teams want to win, and I look for a better second half from both teams.
The men's basketball game, Indians were down 23-17 at halftime. So a low-scoring affair there at the Delta as well. Try the interior pass. It was slapped away, but ICC gets it back. Layup partially blocked, no good. Loose ball on the floor, still loose on the floor, still loose. ICC somehow comes away with it. Hatch with the basketball. Kicks it out to Guess. Guess for 3. Off the Martin, no good. Maybe rushed that one a little bit too much there, Jim. Delta, they think about the 3 on the other end. That one good. Nothing but the bottom of the net there for Delta. And they lead it now 29-26.
Who'd you get on that one?
13.
Thank you, sir. Davis.
Davis with that 3-point basket. Again, we almost have to wait him to come back to half court. As there's a drive inside. Layup is good. As ICC makes it a 1-point contest now.
That was Hatch with the basket.
Delta now on the other end. That shot no good. Rebound loose on the floor. And last touch by the Lady Trojans. 29-28 is the score here. Delta with the lead. Guess with the basketball. Dribbles in. Jumper from the logos. Off the mark. No good. Rebound. Last touched by the Trojans.
As Adam mentioned, 29-28, Delta ladies up by 1, 6:37 left into the third period.
So ICC with the basketball. Shot clock reset at 20 after the ball went out of bounds. Inside they go. Warriors kicks out to Gillespie. Back inside to Warriors. Her turnaround shot. Kiss off the glass is good. Renaissance Bank is open here on a Saturday with the Renaissance Bank shot knocked in there for Warriors, and ICC has reclaimed the lead at 1. But then there's Delta on the other end to answer, as that was
McCray, I believe.
McCray with the basket. Well, after a bunch of missed shots in the first half, we're filling them up here between the two teams here in the second half. ICC trailing by 1, 6 minutes to play. Jumper from the free throw line, good. That was
Harris, wasn't it?
Harris with the basket. And ICC is retaking the lead.
32-31. Indians up by 1, 5:42 left in the third period.
Again, getting away with a little bit of a baby hop before putting the ball on the floor, and a foul called on the Indians. And so that foul whistle there on Warriors. She will check out. And looks like Holland will check in here for the Indians.
I believe that's Davis at the line. Or can you see?
It's 11.
Excuse me,
so
I
that would
apologize.
be Willis. No reason to apologize, Jim, as those numbers are tough to pick up. Even close up on us. Opposite side of the floor, they're extremely tough. Tied again at 32. Second free throw, that one good, and Delta takes some 1-point advantage. 33-32, that is your score right now. Delta with the lead, 5:42 to go here in the third quarter. A crazy Saturday in the MACCC, as there's some other scores that we looked at halftime that, well, we weren't expecting games to either be that close or to be that type of score. And so it'll be interesting to see how things shape up for the playoffs once we get around that 5 o'clock mark and get some of that information available for us here. 8 seconds, jumper in the paint, no good, but there's going to be a blocking foul called on the Trojans. So ICC will head to the free throw line.
I believe Harris is going to the line. She just had a big basket. We're down by 1, 33-32, 5:18 left in the third period. Hopefully she can put us in the lead here.
Jim, I was keeping up with ties and lead changes. I'm just going to scratch those stats over here because it has flip-flopped so much here in the third quarter. So this is Harris at the line, taking her time. Free throw no good. Wow. It's amazing how quiet the gym is when she's attempting these free throws.
She might want some noise.
Yeah.
Relax her.
So a chance to tie the contest here with the tail end of this two-shot opportunity. Harris awaiting the basketball, and now the official gives it to her. A quick dribble, stares at the front of the rim. Free throw is on its way, and that one finds its way home. We're tied at 33 now, 5:15 and counting in the third quarter of play. Regular season finale here for the Lady Indians. Indians on the road at Delta, their regular season finale as well. Delta with the basketball up top, trying to set the offense. Man-to-man defense out of the Indians. Try to feed it inside. Turnaround shot is up, no good. Missed everything that time. And now here comes Gillespie with the basketball. She nearly dribbled it out of bounds. Now drops it off. Beautiful bounce pass. The fake layup is good. Beautiful job that time by Hatch, looking off the defender to get the basket to fall. And ICC retakes the lead now by 2. First shot is up, no good. The putback, though, is good for Delta. As that was 11. Willis with the basket. 35-35 is the score. Neither team can go on a big enough run here to get a little bit of breathing room in the third quarter. Turnaround shot, no good, but we've got a foul. So ICC will head to the free throw line here. Jim, we said the first team to 40 may win today. Well, scoring has dramatically picked up here in the third quarter. Now it could be whoever takes the best advantage of their free throws will walk out of victorious here in the Davis Event Center. So this is Gillespie heading to the free throw line here with a two-shot opportunity. Spins, delivers, and the first free throw good. 36-35 now is the score. 4:16 left in the third quarter of play. Gillespie back at the line. Stands about a foot off the line when she shoots. Takes 4 or 5, maybe 6 dribbles, a spin, and got a good bend at the knees, but a lane violation on the Indians will wipe that one off as she made it. Unfortunate there for the Indians. Points off the board. 36-35, ICC with the lead. 4:16 to play here. Both teams just making constant substitutions throughout the contest here, trying to find somebody, anybody, any five, any player that can step up and kind of take this game over right now. Delta with the basketball, picks up the dribble, kicks it back up top now. Left wing, surveying the defense with 15 seconds on the shot clock. Not a lot of movement without the basketball for the Trojans. Picks up her dribble, now in trouble. 4 seconds, goes back to the middle of the paint, and that's going to be a travel. Well, it was tied up there by Holland for a second. Caused her to drag that foot when she tried to put the shot up. Turnover. Gives the ball back now to the Indians.
Good defense by the Indians. Have the ball with a 1-point lead. 3:47 left in the third period.
So ICC throws it in against the press. Delta takes it away, but then ICC gets it right back. Holland with the basketball running the floor. Not the position you normally see her in. Gillespie with the basketball now on the wing. Picks up her dribble, in trouble. Finds it over to Holland now. Up top now onto the right side of the wing. That is going to be Harris. Harris drives inside. Jumper in the paint. Kiss off the glass. No. Pfeiffer had the rebound. It was slapped out of bounds. Last touch by Delta. Jim, again, both sides of the floor today, just some of these easy shots that you see knocked down all the time by both teams, they just aren't falling today.
They're not falling. Again, we said both teams hustling, both teams really rebounding.
Pfeiffer kicks it out to Gillespie. She buries along two. Indians needed that one.
Nadia's got 9. Warriors got 9 to lead the team so far tonight.
3-point lead now for the Indians, coming up on 3 minutes of play in the third quarter. And there's going to be a foul called here on the Indians. And we're going to see if that'll put them at the line. Yep, they're going to put them at the line to shoot 2. So Holland picks up that foul, her second foul, team third foul. Each team with 3 fouls here in the third quarter.
Who have you got that shooting free throws there, Adam?
11, so I believe that's Willis.
Willis, who's been very active here in the third period.
She has. She's been at the line a good bit and has really tried to put the Lady Trojans on her shoulders here. First free throw is good.
She's leading the team with 11 points at this time.
And she has been money from the free throw line, and I don't know if she's hit rim yet on any of her free throws. They're all just going through the bottom of the net with ease so far. Second free throw on its way. That went back iron. No good. I tried my best. Indians get the rebound. 2-point contest as Shepard drives coast to coast. She drew a lot of contact at the basket. No foul call, but that's the way they're letting them play today, so you got to play through that if you're the Indians. Willis drives baseline, tries to drop it off in the middle, then it's taken away by Harris. Harris wants to get out and run. Harris drops it off to Shepard, lost the basketball, gets it back, lost it again, then it's going to be slapped out of bounds. Last touch by Delta.
38-36, Indians with the ball, 2:43 left in the third period, Indians up by 2.
So it'll be ICC basketball on the baseline, 24 seconds on the shot clock. Shepard will set to key this one in for the Indians. And that's going to be a 5-second violation. That's about the only thing we haven't had called today other than a technical.
You're right.
And 3 seconds. We hadn't had 3 seconds.
We hadn't had 3 seconds. Had a lot of turnovers and walking.
Yes.
And a couple of charging.
Yes, it's been a again, it's going to be one of these days that the coaches are going to go back and probably grind their teeth while watching this game film, as it's just not been a stellar day of basketball for either team. And it's just a 2-point contest, 38-36. But it's one of those days that, you know what, you run into these type days, whether it be baseball, basketball, softballs. There's a jumper up in and good there for Delta tied up. But just some days, things just don't go your way, and it's happening today for both teams.
Who's that hit that?
And that was Shepard that drilled that one for the Indians, and ICC answered quickly on the other end and retakes the lead, and now there's a travel. So 40-38 is your score. 2:08 to play here in the third. If my prognostication is correct, ICC was the first team to hit 40, so we'll see if they might be able to find a hold on the way to win here. But this third quarter has been much more high scoring
for both teams.
For both teams, yes. They've nearly doubled their output from the first half. So the Indians with it. Harris drives inside, fall away jumper, back iron no good, and the rebound to Delta. Now Delta wanting to get out, try to run, see if they can tie this thing up. Inside they go, layup, kiss off the glass is good for Delta. And we're tied now at 40 with 1.5 to play here. Delta only scored 20 in the first half. They scored 20 here in the third quarter. ICC has scored 18 so far here in the third quarter. Nice screen, layup is good. That was Hatch with the basket.
And Amelia has 6 in the third period.
It's ICC now.
Indians with a 2-point lead here. A minute left in the third period. Delta has the basketball.
Delta with it, trying to drive inside, and it's taken away by the Indians. Coast to coast, layup is money. And a timeout taken here by the Trojans. Timeout on the floor with 48 seconds to play. We're going to take it with them. Let's hear from Renaissance Bank and be back with more. Let's hear from Sonic and be back with more right after this here on the ICC Sports Network.
Natalie, when she was first driving, she literally swerved off the road a lot because she was looking at herself in the mirror.
Maybe I look at life differently.
You don't call it over space, it's outer space.
But it's underwear.
The top's right here. Look. You always say chocolate's so weird. It's like chocolate.
Wherever the conversation takes you, we're here. This is Howie Sonic.
And welcome back to action. 48.2 seconds to go here in the third quarter. ICC and Delta, they have doubled their first half output here in the third quarter alone. ICC leads it 44-40. ICC led 22-20 at halftime. So Delta with the basketball, needing to see if they can find points out of the timeout here. Shot is up, no good, but there's going to be a foul on Shepard.
I believe they'll be shooting 2, Adam.
So a pair of free throws coming up here for the Trojans. Points with the clock stopped. And as we said, a lot of times these free throws could prove to be big in this contest.
I believe that's Davis at the line. Is that what you're saying?
13, so that will be Davis. Yes, it is.
Made the first one.
Basketball update for men's basketball. ICC trailing 40-34, 11-17 left to play. You can check that one out on the Delta YouTube page there. The link available on our Twitter account at Let's Go ICC. She get them both? Yes, she did.
She did. Cuts the lead to 2.
So ICC with the basketball, about 8 seconds difference in the, or excuse me, 6 seconds difference in the shot clock and the game clock. Gillespie with it, thought about the long 2, instead turns it into a running floater in the paint and makes them pay. Gillespie gets the shot to fall, and ICC pushes the lead back out to 4. Delta driving inside. Oh, beautiful pass. Layup is good. Great job drawing the defense out there, and that will do it for the third quarter of play. 46-44. Don't you dare go anywhere, folks. It's not pretty, but we got a good one brewing here in Fulton. We'll take a break and hear a few words from our sponsors and be back with more right after this on the ICC Sports Network.
That's home. That's just like the Ravens. That's just like Pahokee, Florida. That's my second home. I got my degree from there, my first degree, college degree. It's part of my heart, it's part of my soul, it's part of my spirit. And, you know, it's everything. Itawamba Community College, baby, it's everything. It shaped me up to being a great man because it was part of the journey of me becoming the young man I am today. And it's home, man. That's it. Like, I can go there and lay my head down without no problems. Itawamba Community College, the best story here.
This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars, Davis Ford, the Sonic of Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, First American National Bank, the ICC BSU, your Itawama County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox, Cagle Eye Center, the ICC Foundation, the Bank of Okolona, and the ICC Alumni Association.
And welcome back. Starting the fourth quarter of play, ICC with a 46-44 lead and the basketball to start the quarter. Shot rolls around, no good. Warriors shot, no good. Third time. Is it a charm? No. And a tie up underneath, and it should be Delta basketball. And Jim, that's kind of reminiscent of the way the game started. Point blank looks, just can't get them to fall.
Can't get them to fall, but we're really rebounding well today. Just not shooting as well as we like, but rebounding very well.
So it's a 2-point contest, 46-44. I know Kahoma is watching with invested interest right now. A loss by the Indians, and Kahoma will be the outright North Division champion and share the conference championship with Jones. A win by the Indians, and they will share the North Division championship with Kahoma and the conference championship with Kahoma and Jones as well. Confusing? Yes.
Yes.
But that's just the way the rules work out this year on this COVID year. So ICC with the basketball. Their largest lead was 5. That was back in the second quarter. They've built it out to as much as 4 in the second half, but that's been it. Gillespie, inside out they go. Three-pointer, good. Big basket there for the Indians. As soon as I say their large lead of the night is at 5, they match it with that three-point basket there.
Good job by Harris. As Adam mentioned, 5-point leads, 8:45 left in the ball game.
So Delta with the basketball needs a good possession this trip down the floor, working around the perimeter. They've been very patient on the offensive end. Drive the baseline, taking away. Good help defense on the part of Warriors that time. Three-pointer for the Deltas off the mark, no good, and Warriors cleans up the rebound. Into the corner they go. Three-point basket on its way. That one off the mark. A lot of contact after the shot. I think tried to sell that one more than anything. Then Shepard read that one a mile away and picks it off. Inside they go. Jumper for the Indians. Good. Big basket there for the Indians. Because now they're starting to pull this one away a little bit.
Largest lead of the game, up by 7. 8 minutes left in the ball game.
Delta with the basketball. Still looking for their first points of the fourth quarter here. Again, being very patient, working against the man-to-man defense out of the Indians. Nice pass underneath. Layup, no good. Offensive rebound, though, cleans up and puts it back in that time. Good job staying patient, staying with the basketball there by Delta.
McCray with the basket, cuts the lead to 5.
Indians quickly down the other end. Got a good-looking shot from the middle of the paint, just couldn't get it to fall. McCray rips the rebound. Now here comes Delta wanting to push on the other end. Nothing there. Steps back, jumper from the free throw line's off the mark, no good. And now ICC with the rebound. Gillespie wanting to get out and run. Into the corner they go. Three-point basket. Got it! Big three-point basket knocked down there by the Indians. And Jim, that's a huge basket as ICC now leads it 54-46. Let's take a break and hear from Coke and be back with more right after this.
Today tastes like staying in. And it never tasted this good.
You know what I remember when you were born?
Today tastes like a Sunday ritual. And it never tasted this good.
If this just cost a little bit less.
Let's take a look at that with a Renaissance replay. Make the right call with over 400,000 shopping discounts right from the Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking app.
Might be a little while before I get to the bank.
That's an incomplete pass. Let's give it a Renaissance replay. Renaissance Mobile Check Deposit. Make the right call and open an account with Renaissance today.
Welcome back as ICC, Jim, leading it by the largest of the afternoon, and there's a turnover by Delta, 54-46. ICC can stretch this thing out to 10. Layup, though, is no good. Delta now wanting to get out and run. Track meet. That layup is no good. And now here comes ICC. They want to get out and run on the other end.
Look away pass. Woo!
That was a thing of beauty there, and that gives the Indians a 10-point advantage, their largest lead of the afternoon.
56-46, 6:25 left in the game. Indians up by 10.
Delta needs a basket in a big way this trip down the floor. Swinging it around, trying to drive baseline, knifing underneath, shot partially blocked by Burgess, and now here comes ICC. Up the floor they go, layup, twisting, no good, and the rebound pulled down by Delta. Now Delta's wanting to get out and run on their part. Jumper from the free throw line, good. Big basket there for Delta to stop a little bit of the bleeding. And now we'll see if ICC, if they continue to try to run here, Jim, if they're going to try to slow it down a little bit.
I'm not sure. I think we're going to keep up pace because we got 13 players. They've got 10, and we're trying to wear them down.
Ball last touch by ICC. It's going to go back to Delta. And you are seeing some of the players from Delta not hustling back in that transition sense. And so it could be wearing and tearing on Delta here late. 56-48, 5:44 to go in the contest. Delta with the basketball, needing the basket in a big way here on their side of the floor. Down by 8. Still plenty of time to go in this one. Running layup, partially blocked that time by Royals, and ICC comes away with the loose ball. And there's going to be a reach-in foul on Delta. That's going to be whistled on Willis. Didn't necessarily like that call.
She didn't like the call at all.
And to her defense, there's been a lot more contact than that hasn't been called today.
That is the understatement of the day.
Yeah. So I can totally understand Willis's frustrations there as ICC will have the basketball. And this is going to be Harris. Let's talk about the play of Harris, Jim. She has stepped up in the absence of Overton and has played well for the Indians in the second half.
I'll tell you what, she's played great. She's got 13 points here in the second half, now 15 as she drives on cue for a layup.
Yeah, that was just a thing of beauty there. Harris, one of the top scorers, if not the top scorer in the state as a senior out at Hickory Flat. Coming in and looking strong there. Lead back to 10 for the Indians, matching the largest of the afternoon here, 58-48. 4:48 to play here in the fourth quarter. Delta with the basketball, tries to spin, puts the shot up, kiss off the glass, no good. Burgess with the rebound, and she's getting manhandled, and she's able to fight her way out of it. Now here comes Harris on the other end. Jumper, yes! It's the Harris show, folks, as she gets the jumper to fall, and Delta needs the timeout. We're going to take the timeout with them. Indians surging here in the fourth quarter. They lead at 60-48. Back with more right after this on the ICC Sports Network. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as that commercial just decided not to play.
That's fine.
Jim, you got an update on the men?
Right now, unfortunately, we're down 56-43 with 4.5 minutes left in the ball game.
So the Indians need to work a little bit of magic there at Delta to try to find a way to rally back in that one. Of course, that one available on the Mississippi Delta YouTube page. We do want to take a time to welcome those that are watching in favor of the Lady Trojans this afternoon. We hope you're doing good, enjoying the weekend, and remember there's some more kind of not as bad weather coming through the area later tonight, but we do hope everyone remains safe in that weather situation that could be moving through this area later this evening. Trojans with the basketball, lost it out of bounds, and they're going to say last touch by ICC. And Jim, that time the ball just got tangled up in her hair, and ICC slapped it out of bounds.
They did. And Adam, we talked about this before. We appreciate the people coming out today. We've got a great crowd today for this last game. Thank you, fans, for supporting ICC and Mississippi Delta today.
And they have been loud and active all day. Shot blocked by the Indians. That was Shepard with the blocked shot. Three-pointer from the corner. Big if it goes. No, but a great job following her shot. That shot was blocked by Burgess. A pair of block shots on that end of the floor there for the Indians. Shepard driving inside. Lost a handle on it, and Delta takes it away. Now here come the Trojans. They need to see if they can spark a rally. Trailing this one by 12. Largest lead of the afternoon here by the Indians.
3:40 left in the ball game. Indians by 12.
In the paint they go, up and under, and another one of those questionable calls where it looks like they travel but just didn't get the call there. Basket to the Trojans, 10-point game. Harris tried to drop that one off. Maybe a little too unselfish on the part of Harris that time. ICC backs it back out, and they're going to reset the offense, working with 18 seconds on the shot clock. And we got to take a timeout, folks. Back with more right after this.
Davis Ford in Fulton is your Ford dealer for new cars, trucks, and SUVs and has a wide inventory of certified pre-owned vehicles. Find your next dream car or truck from our Ford showroom or go online to davisfordsales.com and search our new and used inventory to see what is on our lot. So stop by and test drive the all-new fuel-efficient Ford Focus or Ford Fusion or the new Ford Explorer or F-150. Go further with Davis Ford, 904 West Main Street in Fulton or online davisfordsales.com.
This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars, Davis Ford, the Sonic of Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, First American National Bank, the ICC BSU, your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox, Cagle Eye Center, the ICC Foundation, the Bank of Okolona, and the ICC Alumni Association.
You live life on your own terms. You won't be told what you can't do. And we're here to back you. From the boardroom to the big stage, Renaissance Bank supports women striving for success. Because greatness isn't held to anyone's expectations, except yours. So if anyone says you can't, prove them wrong. Rise with Renaissance, supporting women and the communities they influence every day.
Just first point of the game, she's been on the bench with foul trouble all night.
Well, you talk about the team getting back into it. Thanks to Dr. Allen sending me the text there. I forgot to unmute our microphone. So to catch everybody up on the situation at hand right now, very serious situation on the floor for a moment as the layup is no good for Delta. It was Dee Dee Shepard who had to be taken off the floor. She was taken to a local medical facility by ambulance. And again, Mr. Jim, I know you echoed the thoughts as mine as well. We do encourage you, those that are the praying type out there, to do pray for Dee Dee, as it was a very serious situation there for a good while. Still is with Dee Dee, as she's been taken out of the gymnasium. That shot no good. ICC still leading at 61-53. Jim, we talked about it. It's just tough to ask these girls, basically for both teams, to come back out, finish this final 3-17.
No doubt, Adam, to see someone laying down, you don't know what her health's like, and it emotionally gets to you, and then we try to play a basketball game, and it's very, very difficult.
Burgess's shot's no good. Putback is up, no good. Third time, still not a charm. and Delta gets the rebound. Well, you may be wondering, why are these two teams playing after that situation? Well, this game does have a lot of implications for postseason play on the line here for both teams, especially ICC as well. Delta with it now, drives baseline, tries to cut the extra pass, wasn't ready for it, and the ball goes out of bounds.
Indians up by 8, a minute 14 left in the ball game.
So 114, as Jim mentioned here, 61-53 is the score. And I imagine for both these coaches, this minute 14 cannot be over with quick enough.
No doubt about it. Everybody, to be honest, really shaken up by what happened to DD. And just trying to finish out the game, which we got to finish the ball game, play the best they can. Again, our prayers and thoughts with DD Shepherd.
Harris with the basketball now, working over on the right wing, picks up her dribble, in trouble, drops it off. This is Hatch, jumper from the key, good for Hatch. Big basket there for Hatch as she was able to get that one to fall, and Delta quickly down the other end of the floor. That shot's no good, but there is a foul.
Adam, we got a 10-point lead with 47 seconds left in the ball game. Let's take care of business.
So right now, this is big for Delta. Points with the clock stopped. This is number 13 at the line. This is going to be Davis with 47.2 seconds to play. And that's going to be the 5th foul whistled there on Warriors for ICC. So she will check out, checking in. And now there's more stoppage of play. Not sure what that was, but some of the ICC players were clapping about it. Maybe they just weren't set, ready to go. Free throw on its way. That one good. And makes it a 63-54. So apparently she stepped across
on
the line.
And the first free throw was no good.
So she had a lane violation of her own that time. So ICC gets it in. 63-54. Driving inside, jumper, no good. Offensive rebound, put back is good. Well, I said Warriors fouled out earlier. That was not Warriors that fouled out for ICC, as she got that basket to fall.
Warriors having a good game. She's got 11 for the game here, Adam. We're up by 11 with 25 seconds left in the ball game.
Turning around, wild shot, put up, no good. Rebound, Guess on the floor, gets it, and then ICC turns it over. Well, she tried to get rid of the basketball before she slid, and when she did, she just turned around and rolled it out of bounds. Her teammate couldn't get to it. And Jim, looks like this one is going to eventually be now wrapped up in red and blue with 16.8 seconds to play. Three-pointer on its way. That one off the mark, no good. And the ball out of bounds back to Delta. I will say this, we've seen a lot of great sportsmanship today. We've seen a hard foul that ended up hurting one of the ICC players. The Delta coach was saying something to the Delta player. She kind of just motioned to her coach, hold on a second, let me check on the player. We just saw a play there that knocked down an ICC player. The Delta player walked over and helped her up as well.
Adam, good sportsmanship all the way around, and you can wrap this in red and blue.
Your final score in this one, 65-54. It's been a day, folks, as we do appreciate everyone that stuck around with us here in the final part of this one. ICC picks up the 65-54 emotional win here this afternoon over Delta. So for Jim Ingram, I'm Adam Gore, Lee Adams, Raphael Henry. We are actually not going to have the Renaissance Bank postgame report. We've got some things we need to check on, some players to check on, coaches as well. So that's going to do it from Fulton. ICC wins it 65-54 over Delta to wrap up the regular season. We'll know more about postseason play later this evening. We invite you to follow us on Twitter at Let's Go ICC and visit letsgoicc.com. So long from Fulton, and as always, Roll Tribe.
If this just cost a little bit less.
Let's take a look at that with the Renaissance replay. Make the right call with over 400,000 shopping discounts right from the Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking app.
Might be a little while before I get to the bank.
That's an incomplete pass. Let's give it a Renaissance replay. Renaissance Mobile Check Deposit. Make the right call and open an account with Renaissance today.